We need to get in the lake.
Let's do it then.
It's the Hookervalley walk. It's very famous here.
It gives amazing views of Mount Cook. So I wouldn't say it's underwhelming, but I don't think it warrants all the attraction, does it? Feels really like Scotland, but like a tropical Scotland, doesn't it?
On a much bigger scale.
I think we got a bit of catching up to do, haven't we? We did stop off at, I guess it was just a viewpoint,
It was a
wasn't
viewpoint, yeah.
It had a little walk that allowed us to go down to a beach, an inland beach on Lake
Pukaki.
that's it. It was amazing. Literally, we had it to ourselves, and it's this huge lake, and yeah, no one around. So
and it was so clear. It's
so clear.
Glacier water, isn't it?
Yeah, glacier water from the mountains that are in front of us now. It's just getting better and better.
Yeah.
So we've come probably about an hour into the walk so far. It's
the Hookervalley walk. It's very famous here, mainly for the 3 suspension bridges. It's a lot sunnier than we was expecting, which is great. We are starting to get burnt.
Bit crispy, but also the 3rd bridge is going under maintenance, so you can't actually walk across it anyway, so it's like a diversion and all sorts.
I can see the bridge.
Oh yeah, somewhere up there is
oh, we're really close. That's
the
good.
halfway bridge. We haven't shown you around where we're parked up, and that is because we're knackered, basically. Got back, had a bit of dinner, didn't we? I don't know if it's the walk or the sun or the driving or combination.
They're long days.
But they are long days, and I'm well and truly done. It's only like 7 o'clock, half 7, is it?
Yeah.
But it's busy, like really busy. It's really weird here because everywhere you drive is generally quite quiet. As soon as you get to somewhere,
empty.
Yeah, as soon as you get to somewhere that you can park up, everyone's there.
But we've said, like, it is busy, but you can always still get a space.
That is the view from little van, which is a massive mess because, again, we've cooked dinner and crashed, haven't we? But you can see through there, there's vans pretty tightly packed in and all the way through there as well. But we have got a space in somewhere amazing. This is very much it for us tonight, I think.
Yeah. Mountain celery.
How are you with climbing trees? Watch your shoulder. So we decided that we'd do a little walk first thing this morning. And it was meant to be a little walk, wasn't it? But it's very, very uphill. But there is a reason it's uphill, and it's because it gives amazing views of Mount Cook. So it's worth it. It's quite strenuous. And we pretty much walked through a jungle to get here. Today is very much just a driving day, isn't it? Not doing a great deal.
Driving, a few stops.
Yeah, should still be a good day. We're heading to Wanaka, which is another, I think it's a town, but it's another big lake. It's quite a famous lake. And then tomorrow we've got like a boat tour, haven't we? Going out to a little island. Is that tomorrow? Or are we just going in the boat?
That's tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we're going out to a little island tomorrow and exploring that, where only a certain amount of people are allowed per day and that sort of thing. So that should be really good. That is the last we'll see of Mount Cook for a little while, because next time we see him, what's going to be happening?
We'll be on him.
We'll be on
Hopefully.
him. That is the mountain that our helicopter ride is taking us to. And all being well, if the weather's good, it lands. Does it land actually on the glacier?
Don't know.
Or it lands on the snow at least.
Yeah.
And then I think you can see all the various glaciers. I think there's Franz Josef Glacier or something that you can see from it. So that'll be exciting. But we were saying about it, that is 3,700 metres and we can see right to the top, like perfectly clear. And we're only at about 800 metres here. So it's almost 3,000 metres higher than us. And we got perfect skies to see it. We're saying in the UK it's very rare you can see Snowdon or anything. So, and then that's 3.5 times the height of Snowdon and you can see it perfectly.
Crazy.
It is insane, but that's not the only view from here. I mean, you've got the whole of the valley, which just looks incredible. And it's what, like 11 o'clock now, is it? 10:30?
Yeah.
And already scorching.
It's boiling.
Super hot. So today we are finally getting to Wanaka. We drove about 3 hours, I think it was, yesterday.
Yeah.
And we stayed about 10-15 minutes out, which is really good. We did want to try and do a couple of walks on the way, didn't we? And we went down possibly the worst road we have ever driven on.
Yeah.
But only for a short spell because it was 15 minutes of that road.
We quickly turned around.
We turned around and got an ice cream instead. But yeah, it was so hot yesterday. Probably the hottest day that we've had here.
Yeah, I think it was 29 at one point.
Yeah, and we were literally laying in the back of this at like 8 o'clock in the evening, just trying to exist.
Yeah.
It was so hot. But today's a lot cooler. There is chance of thunderstorms.
Yeah, it's changed so much. It changes every day. So today's about 18 degrees, 10 degrees cooler. It's cloudy and there might be thunderstorms.
Yeah, on the day that we're doing a boat trip.
Yeah.
Across Lake Wanaka. So we're praying that the rain doesn't come.
Yeah.
But it's looking a little bit gloomy all around. So let's get there, get a coffee and see what the lake has to offer. We finally made it to Wanaka. And the weather might not be on our side, but it still looks pretty nice. Breakfast is sorted. Look at the size of that. For a flat white, yeah, this country has got everything. Massive muffins, and you've got a nice ice latte, haven't you? It's our first day of bad weather, and we're already not a fan, are we? Look at you. But before we go on the boat tour, there is one thing that we want to do here. There's a famous tree called the Wanaka tree. And it's a bit like, I think there's one in North Wales where there's a tree like on its own, just in the lake. And for some reason that becomes famous. So we're heading over there now. But there's loads of people, isn't there? Mm-hmm. And we can see the tree and it is just like one spindly tree. But it's something to tick off, something we have to do whilst we're here. It's just around the corner, let's head over there. Yeah, you can't see it on here at all. So I wouldn't say it's underwhelming, but I don't think it warrants all the attraction, does it? Like, it's nice, but
we're still here looking.
We are still here as a thing to do, but there's people everywhere. I mean, it's cool.
It is quite a cool tree. It is weird what people make popular though, isn't it?
Yeah, there's like family selfies everywhere. Should we go back and drive off a little bit? Yeah. The worst thing in the world has happened. Our water taxi to the island has been cancelled, which is really disappointing actually, isn't it?
It is, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to do it in bad weather.
No.
It doesn't look that bad now, but apparently the sea is, well, not the sea, the lake.
The lake. Yeah.
It's very choppy, and we were watching a boat basically jump on the water. So.
Yeah, so that was they do two trips a day, and that was the earlier tour, and they rang us to say that, yeah, the earlier tour just got back, and the boat was being thrown around everywhere. So we have moved a little bit down the lake to an area called Diamond Lake, is it? Yeah. And this is a Diamond Lake track, so I think it's about a 3 kilometre walk up here around a lake, but we can go a little bit further, and there's a Wanaka viewpoint, but it's already quite steep. Yeah. So we'll see how we go. It would be nice to see the lake from a different angle. Yeah. So hopefully we'll be all right and we can do that. So this is the Diamond Lake. It's really cool. Everything about New Zealand so far has been really cool. Like, it's amazing. And I don't know if we've said on camera or not, but we keep saying to each other, it feels really like Scotland, but like a tropical Scotland, isn't it?
Yeah, on a much bigger scale.
Yeah, all the mountains seem like all the mountains in Scotland. What a cool place, nice and peaceful. Shall we carry on and see if we can get to Wanaka?
Yeah. Oh, God.
You happy with your view?
Yeah.
So one of the reviews said that there was quite a few steps.
Oh, did it?
But I thought, oh, it can't be that many. It wasn't lying. There is quite a few. We've been going up these for 20 minutes now. It's just never ending. Never ending, but we are near the top. And I'm hoping the Wanaka viewpoint isn't actually that much higher.
Why are you assuming that we're doing it?
I'm just hoping, because the scenery is amazing, so be a shame to not go all the way. That's quite nice.
God,
Wow.
we came up so high.
Can't even see the car park, can we? But there's a few people on a trail just down there, and that's where our trail started. Not even started.
Since.
That's where we were about halfway along, wasn't it? And then it's been stairs all the way through all this jungly sort of area. So we are carrying on, but maybe not all the way to the Wanaka viewpoint.
I don't know, I'm confused.
It is a bit confusing. There was basically two, you can take the eastern path or the western path. And we were looking at reviews, and some were saying that one path is easier than the other. Others were saying that one path is super, super narrow, really steep, and you've basically got to scramble, which we're not really up for. But we spoke to a nice couple, and they said that there's another diamond viewpoint or something, which is really nice, and it's easy. It's all right to get to that point. But they said they got so far, and it was literally like a foot width across. But we have just come to a viewpoint where you can see part of Wanaka, and that looks quite nice. Wow, looks super moody in the background, so I'm guessing that's that thunderstorm that might come in. But for now, there's sun over that side. So by now we've all seen the whole Instagram expectation versus reality sort of thing when it comes to van life. But we've actually achieved that today, haven't we?
Well, we've achieved the Instagram version because for once we're not in the reality version of it being dark and wet.
Yeah, the expectation is the reality this time.
Yeah.
How about that? So we're camped out on Lake Wanaka. Pretty cool, I think, and this is our home for tonight.
Yeah.
Not bad at all, and I think after that hike earlier, this is very welcome. So we've got our little setup just in the front there. We've got some nice beef to do in a little bit, fry up some beef.
But I think we need to get in the lake.
Need to get in?
We need to get in the lake.
All right, let's do it then.